Jamie Wincup was just 67 laps away from glory. The 2012 V8 Supercars Drivers Championship was his for the taking. And after earning the luxury of beginning race 28 from the pointy end after qualifying, it was all about getting on the front foot.
Very aggressive start from Wincup. Know that Davison's on the soft tyre. Dragged down to turn one. Davison cuts around in front of him and ends up on the dirt on the right-hand side of the circuit. Wincup has to push right over on the left. That was such high risk.
But with hard tyres, Wincup inevitably yielded to Will Davison, who had taken the opposite tack and soon opened up a healthy lead.
You can see that gap, quite obvious on screen, but it's diminishing already.
On lap 15, the race took its first significant twist when James Moffat went for a picnic. And even though he was quickly able to get his chariot moving again, the safety car came out, sparking a stampede to pit lane. Wincup went to soft tyres, and the field went ballistic on the restart.
Oh, he has to lock it up, and he makes contact with Patrizzi.
Suddenly, it was like a new race, and the temperature was rising quickly.
And Michael Patrizzi as well, as Patrizzi goes around. Loud somehow misses him on the left-hand side of the circuit.
However, Wincup's pit stop proved costly when he was penalised for having a spinning wheel before his car returned to the ground.
Black flag and pit lane drive-through penalty for car one.
Winterbottom was only too happy to take advantage of that rare blunder by the series leader.
Will Davison will allow Mark Winterbottom to go on past and now take over the lead of the race.
Just like the previous day, when he finished a satisfying second behind stablemate Wincup, Craig Lowndes stayed out of bother on the twisting Winton circuit and quietly edged his way to the front.
He showed the nose and he's in the gap. Lowndes is through.
Putting his earlier setback behind him, the resilient Wincup also swept past plenty of contenders, knowing that while he couldn't win the race, fourth place or better would just about secure his second straight crown.
Now he goes again, and up to third, Wincup goes. A podium spot.
Meanwhile, in Triple Eight, Lowndes polished off the 88th triumph of his fabulous career.
They've got a lot to celebrate today. Victory for Lowndes.
Thanks, JJ. Bloody awesome.
Second for Mark Winterbottom. Third for Jamie Wincup, and title number 4.
Yeah.
What a weekend for Team Vodafone. After taking Saturday's Quinella, they backed it up with first and third, leaving Mark Winterbottom sandwiched in the middle and needing one heck of a miracle in Sydney to make up the 317 championship points he now sits behind a cautious Wincup.
That spinning in the pits thing, it's a bit of a wanker rule, but at the end of the day, I broke the rules, deserved the penalty. So, yeah, we did it the hard way, but mathematically, everything took them pretty good, but with the potential losing points, we're just going to keep going hard and to right up to the last lap of the last race.
David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.